You can't show affection in public, like kiss someone in public. Here in Qatar, you can't stare at a lady for long. You can't just see a lady and be staring at her and be licking your mouth at me. No, it's not permitted. Temperatures can go up to like 40, 50, 60 degrees. So if you're a tourist, the best time for you to come to Qatar is from October to April. These are the best time for you as a tourist to come to Qatar. During this time, alright, welcome back to another episode on this particular channel. I'm your host for today. My name is Jonalat as usual. Today, I'd like us to talk about Qatar. If you're new or you're a traveler and you want to travel to Qatar, these are some of the things you have to watch out for before you come to Qatar or before you pick your bag and leave Ghana, wherever you're watching me from. So, first and foremost, I'd like us to talk a little more about Qatar. Most people don't know Qatar. Qatar hosted the 2022 World Cup, which happens to be one of the best World Cup ever on the planet Earth, with a percentage of 78%, which surpasses all the other countries who have hosted World Cup in the world, okay? And Qatar, for the past decade now, Qatar happens to be one of the richest countries in the world, okay? Securing the top 5 position, Luxembourg, Qatar, and other countries. And Qatar also has it that, according to research, Qatar don't have any poverty rate. Like, there is no poverty rate in Qatar. All citizens in Qatar are well-to-do. So this should tell you the system of living in Qatar. Okay, so guys, now that we know something small or a little about Qatar, I'd like to share with you certain things you have to know before traveling to Qatar if you're a newcomer or if you're a new person. One, the cost of living in Qatar is very expensive. I don't want to exaggerate about this, but if you find yourself in Doha, the capital of Qatar, the cost of living there is very expensive as compared to other rural areas in Qatar. Two, the cost of data. Comparing it to Dubai, in Dubai you can buy a data package for a month, like maybe 30 drams or 40 drams for a month, and that's it. So the month ends, you are not paying anything. But here in Qatar, it's different altogether. I'll be posting my data packages on the screen for you to see. So let me just go and check my data packages for you to see. So when it comes to Qatar, we are having low and high speed. This happens like when you go to the US, they have something like that, low and high, where you can afford to buy up top speed data or low data. Qatar here is having 5G, okay? So this is the data packages I use. I've been here before, this is not my first time, so mostly, even if I'm in Ghana, I use roaming because I think it's okay for me. So with the data packages, I pay 150 Qatar Riyal, which approximately like 600 Ghana cedis or something, like maybe 550 here, every month. 300 local SMS. I'm getting 24 gigabyte internet, another 34 gigabyte internet, making 60 gig. So I'm getting 60 gig for 5G speed, 60 gig. And I'm getting 500 gig, which is going to run at 512 kbps, kilobyte per second. And with the 60 gig, it runs at 1 gigabyte per second. And with the 50 gig, it runs at 1 kilobyte per second. And after that, I'm going to get 100 gig, which is going to run at 128 gigabyte per second. So in total, like in all, I get like 680 gig, 680 gig for 150 Qatar Riyal. It's a nice package. Paying 680 gig for one C50 is a nice package. But one thing is, when the 80 gig or the 60 gig, that's the 5G speed, when it finishes, I'm sorry, the data is like a tortoise. It's very slow sometimes, especially when you find yourself in the rural areas where I find myself now. The data is very slow because I don't have like enough like Vodafone networks pools around or something. But when you're in town, when I go to town like Doha, it's fast. So that's the second phase we have to talk about. Data packages are very expensive when you come to Qatar. And the next one is food. If you want to be eating this restaurant food and stuff, I'm sorry, you have to pay more for that. But if you want to save yourself, you can just go to any of the local restaurants and get yourself some of the local dishes which taste very great and they're affordable. Yes. And the third one is transport. The transport system in Qatar, I won't say it's very expensive because it's very cheap, especially when you're using the metro. When I say metro, metro is train, the train station, we call it metro. Okay, so if you are going to opt for metro over the Uber or the taxi, I'm sorry, you can even leave on 10 Qatar Real. It will take you like a month. You can travel the whole of Qatar with 10 Qatar Real on your metro card because it's very cheap. 2 trips, you are charged 1 Qatar Real for 2 trips, which is very cheap. So when you are coming to Qatar, kindly opt for the metro or the Kawa. They have the Kawa service. It's also like government, it's government transport service where you don't pay much. You just have to get a card and that's all. The bus will be traveling, sending you up and through wherever you want to go to. That's the Kawa. But if you want Uber, you want to look big and Uber will cost you. It's very expensive. So that one said for transport. I think the next one I have to talk about is the health facilities here in Qatar. One thing you have to know when you are coming to Qatar, when you are coming to stay, like if you're having a resident permit, you should have your health card. Okay, so wait, relax. I think you're confused here. Let me relax. When you're coming to Qatar, you can come with a freelance. With a freelance, you are on your own. You are coming on your own. So, or you can come under a company. So when you come under a company, I'll do a separate video on this, explaining to you everything you need to know before traveling to Qatar when it comes to the freelance and everything. Okay. So the health services in Qatar, when you're a worker and you go to the health facility, the government, even if you're not a worker, when you go to the government hospital, you are paying only 1 Qatar Real. You go for scanning, free medicine, everything, 1 Qatar Real. 1 Qatar Real when converted to Ghana cedis is 4 Ghana cedis. So you are paying 4 Ghana cedis for free health, access to free health facilities. You are paying only 4 cedis. And even that one, it's not like you're paying in cards, you'll just deduct it from your card, your pay card or something like that. So the health issues in Ghana in Qatar is good. And when you're a traveler and you're coming to Qatar, kindly know you can't show affection in public, like kiss someone in public, hug. You can hug someone, but even with that one, there is a question mark to that. You can't hug someone in public like that. You can't kiss someone in public, especially if you know you are. I'm sorry, Qatar is not the destination for you to come. You can find yourself somewhere else. So there is no public display of affection in Qatar. Kindly know that before you come and get yourself into trouble. And 2, the next one, those who like staring, like you like staring, especially when you see a lady, you be staring at the person with, I don't know the intentions you're having, maybe bad intentions or good intentions, it's up to you. Here in Qatar, you can't stare at a lady for long. You can't just see a lady and be staring at her and be licking your mouth at me. No, it's not permitted. Not here in Qatar. So please, if you're a guy and you like staring, it will be better you get some glasses on so that you can stare and no one sees you are staring. Because if you are caught, I'm sorry, it's not going to be a happy day for you. Okay? Yes. So I'd like to talk more on this, but it's a very sensitive topic, so I think I have to leave it. That's on the list. When traveling to Qatar and you're a tourist and you want to come and enjoy yourself, you want to come and have fun, kindly know there are certain months that it's not good for you to come here. Qatar is known for the high temperatures, okay, very high. Temperatures can go up to like 40, 50, 60 degrees. So if you're a tourist, the best time for you to come to Qatar is from October to April. These are the best time for you as a tourist to come to Qatar. During this time, they are in the winter season and it's cold and you can have access to so many programs during the winter season. But during the summer, I'm sorry, it's very hot here. It's very, very hot. I know. So if you're a tourist and you want to have fun in Qatar, you want to roam in Qatar, please please and please again, don't come within this duration, like from May, June, July, August, September. No, you can come from October, or if possible from November to April. That's where you are going to get a cool environment to have fun. And yeah, so guys, I think there will be the end of the video. Things you should know before coming to Qatar. I'll be doing more episodes like this for you guys so that you can abreast yourself with certain things before traveling. Okay, until then, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the bell notification for more updates like this. My name is John Alat and I was your host for today. I'm out. See you.